This video is an introduction to the program Geogebra. You can install this on your laptop or computer, and I prefer using the Geogebra Classic 5 version. You can download this from geogebra.org/download, or you can simply Google Geogebra. Once you've downloaded, you will have a Geogebra icon that you can open. And here I'm going to now show you all the basic uses that you have in Geogebra. To start off, when you right-click, you have a whole lot of different options. You can choose to have the access there, or you can choose to remove it. Same goes to the grid. You can choose to have the grid there or to remove it. Then you will find a whole lot of different icons in the top left, and I'm going to show you just the few basic ones that you will often use. Firstly, for drawing and plotting, you have the second option there, and here when you press the red arrow, you get a whole lot of options. Point is if you want to make a coordinate. So if I select this, I can make a specific coordinate. I'm going to make the coordinate 2, 4. You can also use the third option, and if you press the red arrow again, you will see a whole lot of options. You can either do a line or a line segment. A line simply means you are going to choose 2 coordinates, and it's going to be a line that continues to the top and bottom. Or you can choose to only draw a segment, and then as soon as you plot your 2 points, there will be a line connecting them, forming a segment. Next, if you go to the fifth option, you will be able to draw a polygon. If at any point you are not sure what you are supposed to do, once I've selected polygon and I go to that icon, it tells me what to do. Select all the vertices, then the first vertex again. So if I want to make a polygon from C to D, and a third one, a fourth one, and maybe a fifth one, as soon as I go back to the first one, I've completed my polygon. Now that we've drawn quite a few things, I'm going to show you that you can move around different things. For this, you have to go to the first option, and now I have moving. So you can either move around only a point. So I can choose to move point A. As soon as the cursor is on point A, I will be able to move point A. And of course, this will now cause my line to move as well. Or I can move a whole figure. So if I ensure that I'm on the polygon, I can move around my polygon and then all the coordinates will move. Once again, I can choose to only move one coordinate. Or I can move the whole picture. So if my hand is anywhere that is not on a specific coordinate, I can move the whole coordinate system. On this first icon, I can also choose to do a freehand shape, and this freehand shape will be converted into a neat one if I do a clear enough one. So if I keep my left button of my mouse in, I can draw a shape, and it will be converted into a neat shape. Or I can choose a pen, and then of course I can write any type of letter. Or I can draw any figure, but because I now selected pen, it will not be converted into a neat figure. Another useful icon is the one fourth from the left, and here I find that I most often use the perpendicular and parallel line options. So, for example, if I want to draw a parallel line, if I go back to that icon, it tells me select the point and the parallel line that I want. So if I want to draw a line parallel to OP, for example, I select my point where I want the line and then the specific line, and a parallel line will be formed. If you want this only to be a line segment, you can now always select segment and go and draw a segment exactly on that line, and then you can remove this line. Now, to remove, you need to focus on the left-hand side. This line is named line N, so if I move down, I can remove line N. You can remove it permanently by selecting the line and saying delete, or you can simply click on the dot and it will be removed but not deleted permanently. So now these two lines are parallel. Later on, I will show you how to also indicate on the picture that they are parallel. The next useful option in the fourth icon is then the perpendicular line. And once again, it says select a point and then the perpendicular line. So let's say I'm going to select point O and I want a perpendicular line that is perpendicular on QR. And you will see that that line is now perfectly perpendicular on QR. So as I've mentioned, on the left we have the algebra, and that is every single coordinate or line or figure that you've drawn with its name. So for example, that is coordinate Q, and if I want coordinate Q gone, I simply select the dot at coordinate Q. If I want it back, I simply click on it again. If I want a whole line gone, that is line I, and then I go to line I and click on the circle. The coordinates will still be there, so if I want to delete them as well, I need to select them as well. So these are a few basics that you can do on Geogebra. In the next video, I will show you how to change the appearance of what you've drawn and also how to add text and measurements.